really blanket as a laner. It's like, hey, look, I'm a little anxious, I'm a little panicked under this tower. Do we have a weighted blanket for me? And that's what Stend and Paris are. They're that confident blanket. And sometimes it's a blanket that can kill people.
And that's in big trouble here.
Has to flash away from the Shadow Dash. Now dashes up as well with the Leap Strike. Flash, Undertow, and Mainta falls to the Reckless swing.
Yeah, and that's why you're here. Skulls on them.
Stand. Oh, both of them exchanging oracles as well as Rooster trying to trade with Mainta, who does hit level 6 first. Has that Grandmaster's Might now, but shouldn't really have too much threat on Sten. Now LEC is coming across. Shield of Daybreak. Dreaded return for the pullback on the Shen. Good double Shadow Dash. Sheo unable to join the fight. It's 3v2 in favor of Navi. And Mainta just dashes in with the counter answering him at all. Navi are investing 5 players to make sure they can fight these grubs because Rooster doesn't have the top lane quest.
Yeah.
And as you say, he's got a combat summon. He's got the Ghost. There's no way for him to join this. Now, Poby actually on a great flank onto Sheo. Shadow Darkness, Paranoia. Sheo flashing away from the Unleashed Power. Will manage to escape. A little greedy, really, from Shifters to be that far up. It was a good flank from Navi, but you know you're not contesting.
Yeah, but I think that's a big win for Navi, to be honest. They used so much there, and meanwhile, Victor's pushing him in for free. They already dropped so much buff. Shifters does not care about the grubs. They're not going to hit towers this game. Sure, they have the 6, but they realized that Navi overcommitted a little bit towards the top side, and is just pushing out their waves. Really happy with that trade. Problem is, you might not have Paranoia for this upcoming Dragon, because you didn't really get a clean cross map. You did get a wave advantage made for the 2 waves in bot lane.
I think that's my thing, right? Like, I like Shifters being in the area in the sense that, hey, you have to invest as Navi, otherwise we could challenge you. I just don't like the overstep from Sheo that forces his flash and his Paranoia.
Definitely Poby's flank caught him a little bit off guard.
Flank go around as Poby's going to get caught in this gravity field, stunned up, Arcane Storm going down as well. Nuke now running low on mana. Poby not getting chunked out enough from the Merc treads first of Victor as somebody finds a flank. Shadow Dash away from Sten will get him to safety, but this drag now a lot easier for Navi to do.
Yeah, I mean, Poby has TP. He's completely fine. Nuke used everything, including his Chaos Storm, and now I think Shifters doesn't really want to contest this.
Yeah, I mean, Nuke has Mercury Treads, and now a lost chapter. Like, he had no damage at the time. Trying to chunk out his enemy lane, it makes sense before an objective. Sheo stepping forward once again, Paduk coming in from the side. They don't have Stand United either. This is just a 2v3 look at the enemy take an objective. As Paris hits the Zenith Blade, Sheo still trying to step forward. It feels...
Shifter's just sitting in the chair, looking at
even early game. Yeah. It's only Rooster really with that 20 CS lead that's upsetting Navi and Shifter's equality in this first 12 minutes. As Rooster is ghosting in, Paranoia in as well, as they look for the chase on Paris, and he just melts.
Oh, he couldn't ward jump because of the Nocturnal. He had to flash out on the team fights.
He does often make it work though. 3-1 on the Zehen across the course of his career. And Sheo looks for a Dustbringer. Sten stepping forward once again. Good Darking Glaive for the knockup, but LEC has to walk out of the gravity field. Paris goes in and the solo player goes between the uprights. Paranoia, Mega Inferno Bomb there for the follow-up as Sheo tries to chase out the enemy jungler. Poby with Unleashed Power forces Sheo low as well. Sambi stepping forward, but Duck, he's just locked up against the wall, had his flash, didn't use it. Meanwhile, Nuke tries to trade back, Stand United on him, will shield him up. It's a mid laner for AD carry off for bot laner so far in this. He's kind of in a catch-22 because if he walks back, Sambi's there, and if he walks forward, Poby's there. And so it kind of just needed to not be in that position to start with. As Navi currently in position on the Rift Herald as LEC gets the smite, Grim Deliverance. Sheo has to flash away, but Main's trading onto him. The taunt down towards Paris as he's going to fall. As you say, Rooster trying to join the battle, but towards this top side. They're looking to see if Nuke is a possible gank. LEC going to be spotted on vision here, jumps across with the Aureate Rush, and Stand is here to immediately follow up. A Paranoia there for the chase, and that was a greedy dash forward from LEC. He looked for gold in the early game.
And I think we're starting to see a little bit of the problem that Shifters has is that they are really strong in 5v5, but in the 4v4.
If
maybe
Rooster is
the strongest man right now, you see them opening 4 topside while Rooster will cover mid.
I mean, Nuke is also in a strong position. Let's not forget, like, the guy's 700 gold ahead. Double TPs coming out from both the top laners as they're going to join this fight.
Under the tower.
Stend is very deep and he's dead. I didn't really see how that happened as the Ragnarok has to come out from this Olaf. He's going to get charged down. Thankfully for him, he can flash away from this. That's a weird... Oh, he's going mid?
Is he going to...
No, he's slammed into a wall. But somebody should still be able to get most of this tower. Rift Herald, it won't get the close terrain buff where it gets another charge in, but this will be the tower in the mid lane. How was Sten there?
How on earth did he end up there?
I did not see.
Coming in while the fight is happening, dropping the gravity field Chaos Storm. And so far, power trade.
And now Samdi's 1,000 gold ahead because he was able to pick up that mid tower. Paranoia coming out. There's a standing United there for the follow-up as well. Satchel down and Samdi dies.
It's so easy.
Okay, he's less than 1,000 gold up now as Paduk's going to take a full mid tower most likely. TP comes out. He doesn't have a satchel, does Paduk? It might be back off cooldown. There we are. Now has it back up, so he just clears out that way.
When he gets a flank, if he gets Mercs, which I assume he will buy right now, still will be super hard to peel off of.
Yeah. Now we see the dragon setup from Navi.
Just a hard engage on them.
Yeah.
But suddenly you're hard engaging with a Corki and a Syndra against an Olaf.
Yeah.
So it really splits your own team, and you're kind of put in this position like...
And then you're separated from the entire team. You can see it's been pretty shifted. The shifters favored so far. As Ragnarok comes out, there's Paranoia follow-up. Counter-Strike used, but with the stand United there. And it's a quick taunt onto Mengta. And shifters have 4 players in the area.
And it's so frustrating because you can't teamfight, you can't engage, you can't pokes. What do you do? You go out and play side lane. You open your side lane. Okay, never mind.
Knock back onto Sheo with the scout of the week. Grim Deliverance coming out from Relech as well as he looks for the damage. Sheo forced to dash away as Relech does get the Cultivation of War. Will revive, but Rooster falls before Relech does. And now the chase continues. Dread Return not going to hit from Relech. Samdi flashing in with a Valkyrie. Good taunt from the Shadow Dash out of stand. Samdi on the Hexplosive Minefield still gets a double. Paris answers with one as well. As missiles onto the Victor and onto the Ziggs, I can kind of get it.
Yeah, I mean, they need to take the burst, and I guess the Collector plays into that fantasy.
True.
They need to burst for XP. Super strong, very tanky.
It should be fine here, no? Stan looking for the flank position. Mengta goes in with the counter-strike. TP out as well as Mengta is deep behind enemy lines. Solar Flare for the stun. Mengta makes it a 1-for-1. Second to the play once again around this Drake. It would be sole point for them. They need to step into darkness, and Samdi absolutely rips through stand. Nuke puts down the gravity well. Relech just chasing onto this Victor. Paranoia down now as Relech went very deep. Paranoia's going to chase him in. Manages to dash away. Ragnarok on the backline. Grim Deliverance out. As the flash goes in from Rooster, but he doesn't get onto Relech. Instead, he looked for Poby. Double Solar Flare stun. And Navi just waited for Shifters to make a mistake as Shifters overinvest into the Zehen. And Navi pick up 3.
I mean, 2. It was a great bait by Relech. I thought that was madness, but in the end, it's Rooster that goes way too deep. I don't know if they expected the Stand United to come out with him, but it was on cooldown. I was wrong.
Yeah.
This Jax is completely fine this game. Jax is bing chilling. As Sheo goes in onto Corki.
Then going in as well as they shut down Samdi. That's a lot of gold taken out of Navi's pockets. A Ragnarok forward as well. The Grim Deliverance only delivers. There's a head. Shifters.
Shifters gonna pick up the Baron here. Kudos to them. Mengta really far up here.
Is he gonna try and execute? No. Counter-strike out. Nuke there for the chase. Gravity field. There's a leap strike across the wall. Mengta
Bit of a pickle.
still trying to escape. Yeah, I mean, this is a big pickle.
Freeze frame.
Not even
You're
a little
wondering
pickle.
how I ended up here.
Well, he put himself there. Mengta dies. Delays the Baron up, I guess, by 20 seconds.
Concrete.
Literal.
Literal, yeah.
Very literal. I agree with you. TP behind. Navi look to make a numbers advantage in their favor. Solar Flare gets the double slow. Grim Deliverance coming in as well as they dive onto the back line. Lots of damage coming out, but Relech is the first to fall into that Cultivation of War. Paranoia as well from Sheo, trying to get onto Poby on the back line. Poby healing up though with the Crypt Bloom as Relech still keeping the rest of Shifters at bay. Taken out by Nuke. Sheo dies immediately after coming out of his G8.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. It was
not mid.
I mean, they choose not to go into the control that Navi has been controlling. And I think Navi has done a good job this game.
Hit.
Yeah.
Like, it's a very quick push out of Shifters. Watch how quickly this tower melts. If you have a Satchel as well, it's at least the in-hip tower. Now, Satchel charge it. And for a second, it looked like Navi.
It's open from Navi, I think. And you have to be there early or make a pick before. We're going right now.
Paranoia, Stand United there for the combo. They'll jump in and down goes Samdi. No escape for the Corki. Was feared up, did have the flash, but no QSS means that he couldn't get out of the fear or of the Shadow Dash. So Shifters, I mean, that's their fight win.
I mean, that's a good thing for Navi though, because this means next fight will be theirs to win.
Yes.
They only lost 1 member on their team fight loss.
It's so true, man.
It's actually a huge play by Samdi to down the midwave once again.
Bot lane tower falls, I think, just
what is
to
with 80 camps on midwave medic? Because what on God's green earth makes you walk up against a Nocturne and Shen alone on the midway?
Here's the thing, right?
Like they all do it, medic.
We might have another fight. Oh, Solar Flare, Scatter the Weak, double stun is huge. Dread of Return gets the double pullback as well. Massive fight for Navi. Ragnaroking Olaf on the backline, trying to kill off Poby, and he will get 1. He'll look for 2, but he can't take the double.
Why is it that? He will still get pulled back. And Rooster tries to salvage the play, but ends up going down.
It's a Baron fight. Mega Inferno Bomb down, Sherry looking for Paranoia as well, but there's the take for now. Like, does a belt that cleanses things away equal vitamin C? Who knows? As Navi pushing bot. Ooh, Paranoia, TP behind him as well as they look for the fight. Dash out from Samdi. Good double scat of the week as well as Grim Deliverance comes in from Relech. And he takes up 2. The chase in from the Ragnarok and Olaf is not enough to kill off Samdi. Relech finds a double by himself, make it a triple as Navi clean up the backline. And against the run of play, it was Shifter's turn to win the fight, remember. Navi might just look for the end.
I mean, Navi's gonna take it, and we talked about it, Medic. If you dive and you go through the Zahen, he will kill your backline. Relech goes huge that fight and just finds all the people. Mater goes for the flash on Padak, but he flashes out.
Yeah, Padak with a good flash out, but he can't get close enough
and
to
he's
this wave to clear it.
He's gonna have to watch his Nexus explode. Huge play by Navi, honestly. Getting back into the game. Looked very sketchy from the early game, but really confident finishing out. And maybe it is the play to lose early game.
Yeah, lose early game, win late for Navi. It was